Shigaraki is a menace. He has done so many horrendous things to the heroes and to the citizens, so it seems that Deku has no other choice but to kill Shigaraki. Deku has finally unlocked and mastered all of One For All's quirks, and in this battle between him and Shigaraki, it's only fitting for Deku to use the last quirk on Shigaraki and end this once and for all. Get it? The only question is, will his conscience urge him to spill Shigaraki's blood? Or will he choose the high road and believe that a person like Shigaraki can be redeemed? But before that, make sure to subscribe to Quote the Anime and hit that notification bell. Deku is one precious cinnamon roll that the fandom would just want to hug. He's just that caring and sweet, a true mom of the group. He would never kill anyone, much less hurt a fly, or until he needs to. Heads up everyone, there will be manga spoilers, so leave now if you don't want the smoke. With the ongoing final war arc, the remaining heroes will have to pull all the stops to put an end to Shigaraki's body count and evil. Now that Deku has arrived on the scene, he has a chance to end all this once and for all and avenge all the lives that were lost in battle. The most awaited moment is finally here. Deku has finally unlocked all the quirks from the previous user of One For All. We get to see Deku in his prime as he finally reaches the center of the battlefield. Chapter 367 showed Deku in the aftermath of the current status of battle. The presumably dead Byakugan in the corner. Tamaki Amajiki and the other heroes who faced the monstrous Shigaraki. As Midoriya saw his unconscious friend in the corner, Shigaraki played the mental game and mocked him. This was the tipping point for Deku. The cunning Shigaraki just knows what to say to his nemesis, riling him up for their battle. This led Deku to have the Naruto rage moment when he saw Hinata getting whooped by pain.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Wow, we just did Hinata wrong.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Honestly, it would have been an epic scene if we got to see a fight between enraged Deku versus a battle-hungry Shigaraki, but the author took a different path. The road of being a hero, with Mirio calming down Deku. Shigaraki started the first move as he implied that he will be taking back One For All. Deku's black chain was highlighted as one of his counters to Shigaraki. In the heat of the moment, we saw the second user of One For All. He said, "You're done once you use this." He gave him an order to take him down within 5 minutes or else they would lose the war. This means that the final quirk power is an insane one-time use power, like Ichigo's final Getsuga. The final quirk, Gear Shift, which allows Deku to alter the speed of anything he touches. He proceeds in the transmission, hitting attacks from second gear to top gear. Deku was winning at chapter 668. Yoichi Shigaraki, the first user, was impressed by Deku, claiming that it was 120 out of 100%. It was a strong chapter ending with Deku's Detroit Smash. Chapter 669 showed the extent of what Gear Shift can really do. One For All was mocked by All For One, but Deku showed how powerfully he utilizes the Gear Shift with the guidance of the second user. It wasn't just a lackluster pea shooter ability, but a powerful one that can warp the laws governing reality. Deku showed a new form of Detroit Smash. He was using every quirk that he has and combining each and every one of them into various purposes. The kid who was once a quirkless boy is now wielding multiple quirks and living up to the dream he desired. Just like a proud mother, it is exhilarating to see Deku's growth. Deku landed a perfect ace donut into Shigaraki's chest, but it's far from over. The main villain still has some ace, get it, hidden up his sleeve. So to answer the question, can Deku actually kill Shigaraki with his current state? The answer is yes, he can.
Hey, that's pretty good.
As Deku finally unlocked all of the quirks, becoming a powerful user for One For All in his prime, he finally exceeds All Might, leading to the biggest fight of My Hero Academia. Deku has the power to kill Shigaraki. In fact, it is one possible ending that might happen. However, I believe that Deku will not kill Shigaraki. It is already foreshadowed in chapter 367. Stopping Deku from raging implies that the story is not about succumbing to emotions. We've seen a lot of the main characters who utilize raging to become stronger and to be able to defeat the enemy, but Deku is portrayed differently from them. The story of My Hero Academia tackles different morals and beliefs and how society can create a villain. We saw Shigaraki's childhood and how Toga turned into a villain. They needed help, but it was their family and the people around them who rejected them. There is a reason why they became feared and why they act in such a way. Therefore, as a hero, you don't murder villains, but save them. Mirio did the hero's job of saving Deku from raging. He gave hope to him during the darkest time. And one important quote that I like, love, and smirk about was that he told Deku and reminded him that they are heroes. He said, if heroes don't talk the talk, then who else is going to transform ideals into reality? The hero's job isn't all about diving into battles, but rather finding a way to reach the villain's heart. It's okay to get mad. What really matters is controlling your heart. Mirio. This is what My Hero Academia is. It emphasizes what it means to be a hero. Additionally, we saw how Deku wanted redemption for those who he thinks are heroes who lost their way, like with Lady Nagant in chapter 315 and Aoyama in chapter 337. Deku believes that they still have a chance to make a change. They might have become villains, but if they choose the other path, they can right their wrongs. Which is why I believe the route that they will take is a redemption for Shigaraki. Chapter 367 also implied that Deku will go on that path, as the first question he asks is if he is still in there in that monster. The story strongly implies that although it's about heroism, it's not about the hero or savior complex. There's still hope to save Shigaraki if he still exists, to save those who need to be saved, to end the evil if it needs to be. Deku's resolve is firm and surpasses One for All. Though one thing is for sure, All for One's life will cease to exist after Deku wins the fight. The only thing left is whether Shigaraki deserves a redemption or will he meet his end. My Hero Academia is nearing its end, and we as fans can't wait to see how Deku will Destroyed smash his way through this. Despite what he went through, will he still believe in the goodness of a person? What do you think Deku will do? Does Shigaraki deserve redemption? I highly believe that his final decision of whether to kill or to not kill Shigaraki will be the reason why he becomes the greatest hero. It's your boy Ernie Senpai, guys. Make sure to subscribe and like this video so we can make more like this. By the way, if you really like this video, then you should definitely go check out this one right here as well, because this video really makes my heart throb in a negative way.